Those who know the benefits of hospice care are aware of the emotional and spiritual struggles involved in that journey.
So my dad was the first patient in Berry County's hospice. And my folks lived in a very small home. And there were only a few of us, and we did the best that we could do.
You know, as part of that path of her decline, the level of care she required increased tremendously. And, you know, it was overwhelming for my dad.
I don't know what I would have ever done without hospice. Having to watch your husband die and trying to make him as comfortable as possible.
It allowed my dad to be a husband, and it allowed him to be a father to his daughters who were also experiencing a loss of their mother. And there is truly no greater gift.
You know, mentally and physically, hospice, you just can't be without it. If there would have been a hospice house, that would have probably been the direction that I would have gone.
Well, hospice care, when it was set up by Congress, hospice care was designated to be in the home. It is a challenge for families to provide this care. It is really important that they have a good alternative. And if that good alternative is 65 miles away, it's not a good alternative.
Serenity Village provides a residential space where that patient's hospice team and family will continue their caregiving along with supportive staff.
Serenity Village is a very different concept.
And the difference between what we're doing and what traditional hospice hospitals or homes might do is we are just providing the physical location for the family to be.
They have the ability to keep their hospice team with whom they had a relationship built over months to years. It is not a residential hospice. It is a home for hospice patients.
Serenity Village will be a building, but those individuals will be able to provide the care in that building for people's loved ones.
And our dream for Serenity Village is a quiet, home-like atmosphere that hopefully is in the same town, or at least the same county, as the patient and their family live in.
This community has been blessed with hospice agencies for a long time. Serenity Village is our next caregiving step.
We have designed a beautiful building to serve as our home to those in their final days, complete with 6 bedrooms, a living room for families to gather, and a small chapel. The archway on the front of the building is designed to represent a transition gateway from this world to the next. Once operational, we will have a combination of staff and community volunteers on hand 24 hours a day to assist families and their hospice teams. We're here for the old, the young, the wealthy, and the poor. Death doesn't discriminate, and neither will we. We have already received over $600,000 from our lead donors, including the DeCamp Family Foundation and the gift of a beautiful piece of property from Al and Pam Jarvis, which has served as the catalyst for this capital campaign.
You are able to support Serenity Village in a variety of ways. Certainly we'll have volunteer opportunities. Join us to do something very special for the first time in Berry County.
My greatest hope, that peace of mind of knowing that when that day does come, whether it's your husband, your mother, a child, that that place will be there for them.
I can't think of anything better to give somebody than that ability to just love their family and their loved ones at that critical time.
I'm very glad to help take this step into our community's future. And I hope that you will help take this step too.
I grew up here, went to school here, raised kids here. And I know firsthand that we have an extremely generous, caring community, and we have the ability to make this dream come true for generations of families. I hope you'll join me and so many others in this campaign to make a positive difference in our community. It's time to build, and we need you.
After 6 years of planning and putting in the proper footings, it's time for us to build.
Now it's a time to build.
It's time to build.
It's time to build.